Oh, look, it's Cora. She wants to come out now. Say hi, Cora. Oh, okay. Okay. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ayanna. My channel is about giving girl talks, life advice, gaming, and many other different things. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about some dating tips. Now, it might not be the ones that you guys usually watch from other YouTubers where they be like, I'm going to show you how to get your mans or whatever. Oh yeah, and there's Cora in the back. She decided that she want to lay down, so just don't mind her. But let's get to this video. Grab your wine, okay? Grab some wine, grab some dragon fruit, and let's get to it. Let's get to it. Dating tip number 1. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes. But don't bust it open on the first night. Don't be busting it open on the first night. Girl, you don't know if that man is carrying any type of STDs or something, or if he bouncing around from women to women to women to women. But please don't bust it open on the first night.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Now Sopranos. No, ma'am. No.
Now, I get it. It's different if it's like a hookup. You just trying to like get a little something, something, you know, and you just trying to get off because it's been a minute. I get it, I understand, but this is like a date, and you just met this man. Like, I would say, give it some time. Like, hold back, okay? Hold back. Don't let it be known like, oh, it's easy for you to give it up, because he's gonna be like, oh dang, she's giving it that easy. All right, say less. Then he's gonna want to try to hit you up, and then all he's gonna want you is for your little kitty cat. And then you're gonna be like, yo, I feel like you're just using me at this point. You're not trying to get to know me. You're just using me for my private parts, for what I have down here. Like, you don't really care about me. So, like I said, don't you bust it open on the first night. It ain't worth it. Sorry about the noise outside. The men decided that they wanted to come and work at this time. They're doing something with the apartment, so please excuse that. All right, so dating tip number 2 is talk. Girl. Anyways, so my bad. Excuse me for my cat in the back. But yes, like I was saying, is talk. See if y'all are compatible. Like, get to really, really know each other. Do like some background checks on each other. You know what I'm saying? I know that might sound weird, but it's like really like see what one person likes. Like, talk about different types of topics, if you get what I'm saying. Talk about children, talk about marriage, talk about what's going on in the world today. Like, really get to deeply know each other. Talk about your love language. That's the big kicker, because once someone's love language is not fulfilled, some people be out the door.
Get it.
Can't keep forcing a person to give you something that they ain't gonna give you, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't work like that. But yes, I really do think that talking and being compatible is a big part that plays in. Not saying that you guys have to be very, 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 very alike, or, very similar, It's okay to have some similarities. But like I said, talk about marriage, talk about finances. It's okay to disagree or agree on certain things, get to really learn the person. See where they come from, Like I said, you don't want to be with someone and down the line you can't stand them, you hate them because, oh, well, I didn't know you was like this, or I don't think it's going to work out because we're not compatible. Sometimes it's okay if you two are not compatible, but it's like, it's best to get to know before you waste like a lot of time. That's just me from my perspective. But on to the next. No, y'all can't tell me dragon fruit ain't good. But this one tastes weird. Why it tastes like that? On to tip number 3. I would say religious views. This one is a really, really big one for a lot of relationships because, or especially when it comes to dating. And I say that because there's been people that I met, like friends or just, other guys, girls, it don't matter, where they would say the religion aspect of, a relationship when it comes to dating or finding someone, that's a big role for them. Like they said that they have to have someone that is Muslim. They have to have someone that is Christian. They have to have someone that is like on a very spiritual, like aspect. So religion is a really big play. Now, I will say if religion is not a big play when it comes to dating, then that's okay. But I would say don't try to bash someone for their religious beliefs, or don't try to pick on them for their religious beliefs, because if that's what you're going to do, then you shouldn't be with that person at all whatsoever. Or if you are someone, let's say you're Christian and the other person is Muslim, right? I believe that you two can still work out, but don't try to force each other's religions on top of, one another, because like you don't want to be having some religious arguments back and forth with each other saying, well, my God this and my God that. Some people just don't care, bruh. If dating someone with a different religious view is great and fine with you, then great. If you want to be with someone that believes in the same, if you want to be with someone who believes in the same religious beliefs as you, then that's okay too. I was taught growing up that, if you are a Christian and the other person is of some other, religious beliefs, that you two would be unequally yoked. But what I believe is that as long as you don't make religion a big, huge factor in the relationship to the point where it's going to cause you two to argue or some type of conflict, I think your relationship would be great. I think it would be fine. Sorry, this one is kind of a little long, but it's just I've had big conversations about this stuff, and I just like to get other people's perspective and point of views. But yes, if religion is a big part of your relationship, or when it comes to dating, then find somebody of your beliefs. If not, then that's okay. Find somebody that will respect you. Tip number 4, bring protection. Now, it ain't in that type of way that you probably thinking. No, but all serious, if you're going to go on a date with someone, bring protection. And what I mean by protection is pepper spray, a weapon or something, because people be out here and they crazy. People be snatching up girls, or, it could be the other way around, but this is for my girls. Some of these men out here be crazy. They don't care. If you don't give them something on the first night, they be wanting to kill you. Or I should say unalive you. And that ain't cool. So my advice to you is always bring something. Always have your back, because there might not be anybody there to have your back, and you will be the one to have your back. Make sure you have like your friends on dial or something, Always have like someone on standby. If you don't have anybody on standby that could be close by, then hey, once you start to feel very uncomfortable on that date, make sure you try to play it off like you finna go to the bathroom, or be like, oh, I forgot something in my car, and then just dip. I'd rather have you be safe and protected, carrying some pepper spray or something, or leave when you start feeling uncomfortable, versus you ending up on the news and then you be on a t-shirt. On some real stuff. Because like I said, these people are crazy out here, and they don't even know how to act, especially when you tell them no, that you don't want to give them something. I'm not all for that. I am not all for that. Or just run up, if you see a girl, run up to her, or a guy, someone, and just be like, hey, I need help. I need to get out of this. And last but not least, now this is very optional. I've seen many videos where people would say, oh, talk about past relationships, or don't talk about past relationships. So this is tip number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tip number 5. Talk about past relationships. Now, for me, sometimes I think this one you should talk about sometimes. So I will use myself as an example. So I would say that if you ever been cheated on or something, right? And you don't want to go through that hurt nor pain again, let that person know. Be like, hey, I'm not playing any games. I've already been cheated on before. It's either you in or you out, and that's it. If you ain't in, then you need to get out. Straight up, leave.
Get out!
Don't waste my time. The free. But yeah, sometimes I do think it is okay to like talk about past relationships, but this is completely up to y'all. It's very optional. I think it's best because sometimes you can get to really know a person's backstory and how they were treated, what happened to them, you know. Now some people have a fear of talking about past relationships because they're gonna be like, oh, they're gonna do it 10 times worse. Sometimes it's true, sometimes it's not. Sometimes they just want to be like, hey, I got you. I just want to make sure nothing happens to you. Like, I promise I won't do A, B, and C, and D to you. And that's, you know, you got some men and women that are very genuine, you know? No lie. But that's all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you subscribe. And maybe I'll start doing more girl talks. But hopefully I made you happy, made you smile, made you laugh. And I'll see you guys on another video. Bye.